On September 4th, 2024, Winder, Georgia was stunned by a school shooting at Appalach High School. 14-year-old Colt Gray, armed with an assault rifle he received from his father, targeted students and teachers, resulting in 4 deaths and 9 injuries. This devastating event has sent shockwaves through the community and raised urgent questions about its causes. If you want to stay updated on this case and more in-depth true crime stories, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest and most important content. On September 4th, a tragic and shocking school shooting unfolded at Appalach High School in Winder, Georgia. The incident, which occurred just outside Atlanta, involved a 14-year-old student named Colt Gray. The events of that day have left an indelible mark on the community and underscore the severe implications of such violence in our schools. Colt Gray, armed with an assault rifle, began his attack early in the school day. This weapon, which authorities later revealed was a Christmas gift from his father, Colin Gray, was brought into the school despite its dangerous nature. The rifle's origins as a gift have sparked intense scrutiny, highlighting concerns about gun access and safety in the home. The shooting resulted in the deaths of 4 individuals, 2 students, Mason Skierhorn and Christian Angelo, both aged 14, and 2 teachers, Richard Aspinwall and Christina Uri. Mason and Christian were in their early teens, navigating the complexities of adolescence, while Richard and Christina were dedicated educators who, tragically, lost their lives in the line of duty. In addition to these fatalities, 9 other individuals were injured in the attack. This group included 8 students and 1 teacher, all of whom sustained various degrees of injury. Thankfully, reports indicate that these individuals are expected to recover from their injuries, but the emotional and psychological impact of the event will likely endure for years to come. The gravity of the situation has brought the community together in mourning, and the implications of this tragic event continue to unfold as investigations proceed. In the wake of the school shooting at Appalach High School, Colt Gray, the 14-year-old accused shooter, faces a series of serious legal consequences. He has been charged with multiple counts of felony murder, a grave charge reflecting the severity of the offenses he is alleged to have committed. These charges stem from the deaths of 2 students and 2 teachers, highlighting the tragic outcomes of his actions. As of now, Colt Gray has been denied bail. This decision underscores the gravity of the charges against him and the ongoing concern for public safety. Given his age and the nature of the crime, his case has drawn significant attention and scrutiny. A preliminary hearing is set for December 4th, 2024. This hearing will be crucial in determining the future legal proceedings and the direction of the case. During this hearing, the court will review evidence, hear arguments from both the prosecution and defense, and decide on the next steps in the legal process. If convicted, Colt Gray faces the possibility of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Given his age, this is the maximum penalty under the current legal framework for someone in his situation. The potential sentencing reflects the seriousness with which the legal system is approaching this case, aiming to address the severe impact of the crime on the victims and the community. As the case progresses, the legal outcomes will likely continue to unfold, bringing both justice and a measure of closure to those affected by the tragic events of September 4th. In addition to the charges against his son, Colt Gray, attention has also turned to the legal repercussions for Colt's father, Colin Gray. On September 4th, as details about the tragic school shooting unfolded, Colin Gray was arrested and subsequently charged with several serious offenses. The charges against Colin Gray include involuntary manslaughter and cruelty to children. Involuntary manslaughter charges typically apply when someone's actions, while not intended to cause death, result in the loss of life due to negligence or recklessness. In this case, Colin Gray is accused of failing to ensure that the assault rifle, which was allegedly a Christmas gift for his son, was stored securely. The prosecution argues that his negligence in allowing Colt access to the weapon played a significant role in the tragic events that occurred. Additionally, Colin Gray faces charges of cruelty to children. This charge pertains to the alleged failure to protect his child and, by extension, other individuals from the potential dangers posed by the firearm. The severity of these charges reflects the broader concerns about responsibility and the failure to safeguard both a minor and others from harm. During his court appearance, Colin Gray chose not to request bail. This decision might indicate a recognition of the gravity of the situation or a strategic legal move. By not requesting bail, Colin Gray remains in custody as the legal process continues, awaiting further developments in his case. As the legal proceedings move forward, Colin Gray's case will be closely watched, both for the implications it holds for him personally and for the broader context of responsibility and accountability in tragic situations such as this. Colt Gray's recent transfer to Appalach High School just one day before the shooting on September 4th adds a layer of complexity to understanding his actions. The timing of this transfer may have contributed to the stress and turmoil that surrounded him leading up to the tragic event. New school environments can be challenging for many students, and the abrupt change might have been particularly difficult for Colt. Colt's troubled home life provides important context for his behavior. Reports indicate that Colt's family background was marked by significant instability. His family history includes a pattern of violence and legal troubles. This environment likely had a profound impact on Colt's psychological state and overall well-being. Central to Colt's background is his mother, Marcy Gray, whose criminal history has been a point of concern. Marcy Gray has faced multiple legal issues over the years, including violent incidents. Her history includes charges related to domestic violence and other criminal behaviors which might have created a volatile and unsafe home environment for Colt. Such an environment can significantly affect a child's development, potentially contributing to emotional and behavioral issues. Marcy Gray's criminal background and the turbulent home life she provided could have played a role in shaping Colt's behavior. The instability and exposure to violence might have influenced his actions leading up to the school shooting. Understanding these factors is crucial in piecing together the broader picture of what led to this tragic event, highlighting the interplay between a troubled upbringing and its potential impact on behavior. In the aftermath of the tragic school shooting in Winder, Georgia, the community has responded with a profound outpouring of support and grief. The shooting, which took the lives of 2 students and 2 teachers, left a deep impact on the local residents, prompting a unified response to support the affected families and honor the victims. Immediately following the incident, the Winder community came together in mourning and solidarity. Vigils were organized to provide a space for residents to express their grief and support. These vigils, held at various locations throughout the town, were attended by hundreds of people, including friends, family members, and concerned citizens. Attendees lit candles and placed flowers in memory of the victims, creating a visual testament to the loss experienced by the community. In addition to the vigils, numerous fundraisers were set up to aid the victims' families. Local businesses, schools, and community organizations rallied to organize these events. Fundraising efforts included charity runs, donation drives, and community dinners, all aimed at raising financial support to help cover funeral costs and provide for the victims' families during this difficult time. The generosity of the community was evident in the widespread participation and the substantial amounts raised, reflecting the collective effort to alleviate some of the burdens faced by those affected by the tragedy. The response from the Winder community underscores a common thread in times of crisis: the drive to come together and support one another in the face of unimaginable loss. Through vigils and fundraisers, the community has shown resilience and compassion, offering both emotional and financial support to help navigate the aftermath of this heartbreaking event. In the investigation following the tragic school shooting in Winder, Georgia, a critical element has been the discovery of threats made by Colt Gray on the online platform Discord. These threats, which surfaced prior to the shooting, are now a focal point of the ongoing investigation conducted by the FBI. Colt Gray, the 14-year-old shooter, was found to have made alarming threats on Discord, a popular social media and communication platform known for its use among various online communities. These threats were reportedly made in the days leading up to the shooting and were discovered during the investigation. The threats were of a serious nature, indicating potential harm and expressing violent intentions, which raised concerns among law enforcement and the community. The FBI has taken a leading role in examining these threats, working to determine their significance and any potential connections to the shooting. The investigation seeks to understand if the threats made on Discord were indicative of premeditated plans or if they were linked to other warning signs that might have been overlooked. This includes analyzing the digital communications and interactions that Colt had on the platform, as well as any connections to previous incidents or threats that may have involved him. Moreover, the investigation has uncovered connections between Colt Gray and other previous threats. These connections suggest that Colt may have had a history of making disturbing statements or engaging in troubling behavior that was not fully addressed. The FBI is looking into whether these past threats could have provided an early warning of his intent to commit the shooting. The thorough examination of Colt's online activities and past threats is crucial in piecing together a comprehensive understanding of the motivations and warning signs leading up to the tragedy. By investigating these aspects, authorities aim to identify any patterns of behavior or missed opportunities for intervention that could have potentially prevented this devastating event. As of now, the case surrounding the tragic school shooting in Winder, Georgia, is still unfolding. The incident, which occurred on September 4th, has led to significant legal proceedings and ongoing investigations that continue to evolve. Colt Gray, the 14-year-old responsible for the shooting, faces multiple felony murder charges. He has been denied bail, and his preliminary hearing is scheduled for December 4th. If convicted, Colt faces the possibility of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, given his age and the severity of the charges against him. The legal process will scrutinize the evidence and determine the appropriate judicial response to this grievous act. Colt's father, Colin Gray, has also been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter and cruelty to children. He is accused of contributing to the tragic event by allegedly allowing Colt to possess the assault rifle used in the shooting. Colin Gray's decision not to request bail during his court appearance reflects the seriousness of the charges and the gravity of the situation. His case will proceed alongside Colt's, with both legal battles shaping the path forward. The community of Winder has experienced an outpouring of grief and support in the wake of the tragedy. Vigils and fundraisers have been organized to honor the victims and provide assistance to their families. This collective response highlights the profound impact of the shooting on the local community as residents come together to offer comfort and support during this difficult time. The broader implications of the shooting extend beyond the immediate tragedy. The case has sparked discussions on school safety, the role of social media in detecting warning signs, and the responsibilities of parents and guardians in preventing such incidents. The investigation into Colt Gray's threats made on Discord and the connections to previous incidents underscores the need for vigilant monitoring of online communications and early intervention strategies. In summary, the ongoing developments in this case continue to shape the narrative around the Winder school shooting. As legal proceedings move forward and the community navigates the aftermath, the broader implications of this tragedy will likely influence discussions on public safety and preventive measures for the future. If you found this video insightful and want to stay updated on more in-depth coverage of true crime cases, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you the latest and most comprehensive content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.